Hello everyone! Today we will be playing Castle Crashers. A really good game. So we got a bunch of characters. I have yet to beat the game with 4 different characters that I have unlocked so far. We still have to unlock the Necromancer and also the Cultist. But, you know, too bad. I wanted to squeeze a playthrough in, so we're not going to start with one of the starter nights for this, because I didn't want to delete their save. So, I will do the stove face. I have no idea what his magic is. I don't remember it. So, first things first, on this cutscene, to save a bit of time, you can actually exit to the map, and then start the level. You still have to watch this cutscene now. What does he start with? Let's hope it's good. I don't even know if that's good. Oh yeah. How's that? Ooh. It's a good weapon. Takes away some magic. Yeah, a lot of characters have this arrow attack. For one of their magic. Oh yeah, I don't have. Okay, I'll just jump. I also grabbed the boomerang, which I don't exactly remember where you can get that. There's this weird hitbox on here. Whatever, anyway. These guys have around 60 health, roughly. As I've calculated, because I throw a projectile, does 30 damage at them twice and they die. You know, 60 damage like insta kills them, or something like that. 65, something like that. All I know is they have roughly 60 health. But no, that's a terrible weapon. Now, the first thing I like to increase is magic, so you can have a magic and B attack. I don't even know what that would be called. I don't even have enough for a potion yet. That's sad. Wow. Never seen that before. Now, the level 1 weapons are terrible. So if you're a character that starts with a decent weapon, I recommend just, like the stove face. I recommend just keeping that until you get to level 10 or 15, maybe 10. Unless it mostly increases speed, then just don't even bother. Keep trying to do that dash. And this thing does crits too, which is the skull that flashes on the screen. Basically it just does extra damage occasionally. See, that one did 20. It does a stupid amount of damage too. It's great. These guys with the pillows for faces are the thieves, and they have the same amount of health as the barbarian. You'll see a troll a little bit later on, which also has the same amount of health as the barbarian. There's a lot of things that have the health barbarian. Barbarian is the guy that was just juggling on the screen. Yeah, again, Barbarian health is 60, roughly. Not exactly 60. I believe that... Never mind, that's later in the game. I'll talk about it when it comes to it, probably. Unless I forget, which is why I kind of want to talk about it now. Nope, it's level 4. You learn these 2 dash moves, or you sprint and then you can do attack. You learn these 2 moves. Apparently that hitbox goes up. I did not know that. Well, I do now, but... So if it's launching bombs, then just... don't worry about it. Also, you'll probably see stats in a minute. If you upgrade stats, don't bother wasting your time upgrading speed. Unless you just cannot do the alien ship level without it, which is really later on, like halfway through the game. Yeah. The alien ship level has like a timer section or something. These guys are dying really fast, surprisingly. I'm gonna show you a trick for the boss fight, which is pretty close. It's right after this bridge section. I think I can do it now. Yeah, I can. You learn it at level 4. I can never remember level 4. 3 is easy to remember because it's very common everywhere. 3, 3, 3. 4 is just a completely random number to me. It might still annoying to me. Well, don't mean to jinx it, but I'm glad my back stopped itching. It was itching a second ago for everything. So here's a strategy for Barbarian Boss, if I can pull it off. So basically, you go around, and if you get behind him, he'll actually turn around. He has a turning around animation, so if you just make it, force him to turn around over and over again, he can't actually do anything. Sure, you don't hit him all the time, but you do hit him sometimes. And eventually kill him without taking damage, usually. I used to die on this fight at level 1, or level 3, or whatever I was at. It's one of those games where you grind a lot, but you don't actually have to grind throughout the whole game. I like to boost magic. These little, the thing my pink is reaching right now. Those are, show you what you learn moves. The first one is your B, and then the second one I think is you jumping and using B attack in the air by throwing it downwards. Third one is really OP. It's a I don't know, it's this combo that lets you do a ton of damage. You'll see it later on in the run. And the fourth one is where you magic jump or something. Usually it's a smoke cloud, but sometimes it's something else. Oh, he doesn't throw bombs. Oh well. Some characters will actually throw bombs, which is why you don't actually need them. So, you know, don't waste your money. It's a scam! Not really. It's just a waste of money. Just wait until you get Grey Knight and you can just use that. Okay, he's dead. Yay. Beefy is one of the big dudes. They're easy to juggle. Well, once you figure out how to do it. This is not a juggling tutorial, and I have no idea how to explain it, so you know, I'm not just gonna list the buttons I use in what order, so if you want to figure out a juggle, that's someone else's job. Bro, why you gotta do that to me? Also, it's really hard to combo on a slope. Because they keep going up and down. So like, first I'm right here, and then I go over here, which is kind of weird, instead of just being over here. So basically, I'm juggling them, and then they shift upward. Oh, that's it? Okay. We come from the other direction if there's more than one player. That guy hides in a bush. You can play as nearly every character that looks like this. Also, there's an owl pooping, so I can really appreciate that. But you know, I'm very junior high, so what do you expect? Oi, 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 there's an owl pooping. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Right, I don't want the hammer. That guy just swung into here. This is what I like to call a pain train. You just keep collecting them and then you just combo everybody at the same time. The thieves are the only characters in the game that can like steal food and money. So like they pick it up off the ground. You're gonna see that deer a lot. It's pretty much an Easter egg. Also, I didn't go grab a pet yet because I don't know, it was really dumb of me. Anyway, this is where you can have an undead hunter. Kind of weird. I mean, seriously, these guys can walk around without heads over here. If you finish off an enemy with this attack, their head will fall off. It's gonna take a minute. And which basically makes it to where the undead enemies just running around without a head down here. I know it's kind of weird to laugh at that, but it's funny when it happens. Which isn't often. These are the trolls that I was talking about earlier. Really weird looking. They're one of the only playable unplayable characters that look a little bit like the character that I have. The body type, basically. There's only a couple in the game with this body type that you can't play as. And this is the eyeless monkey, as I like to call it, because it looks like a monkey with no eyes and really big teeth. And if anyone drops a bag of gold, they'll go and grab it in certain levels where they're present. Here's a big troll. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be called, but I call it big troll, I guess. Now, if you're in multiplayer, there's actually this mechanic, which is auto potions, where the potions will trigger when you get low automatically without you having to switch over to them. Now, I would have my my item switch to the potion, like, oh, I don't have potions. Potion just restores you full health, but sometimes I bump buttons on accident. Also, there's ham in here, so take that. It's the best food in the game, I think. Anyway, potion is really good, and I tend to waste it because I accidentally bump B, so I don't ever have it on here. See, there's the pooping deer again. Player 4 gets that if there's 4 players. I like the little boing sound. A little too much, apparently. Now, in this level, you just want to follow the other deer. Whatever deer a player isn't on, you just follow it. You know, they'll predict where the doors are, so just follow them. Be ready to jump. That's how you get the deer tamer achievement. Is that what it's called? Where basically you go through this area with no damage. Now, if you don't pause, we'll get to it in a second, because I can't demonstrate right now. Hear this part of the song. If you haven't paused at all during this, that means that the level's about to end. That always used to scare me. Not him, but him coming out of nowhere like that. I would not recommend it. I recommend you don't grab a raft until this level ends. And I did level up so I can go to the map to add some stats first. Defense, seriously, I should do that. Now you can restart the level, which I make progress on. This is the deer pooping like crazy. Oh, I hate to annoy you guys, but seriously, I'm really dumb for not. Like, first of all, let's go to blacksmith. This is a compass. I thought it was a golden clam. Yeah. Good job. Compass doesn't need a lid on it. It's not a makeup kit. Anyway. That, the bird, I can't remember his name. This bird is so good. He claws enemies when they're weak, which does a bit of damage. Not much, but it's not noticeable, but it's still something. Nope. Don't get a raft here. There are a few different rafts. One of them is the dead thief floating in the water. These bats will kill you, and you can't move unless you spam X, so that's why I don't ever play this section with a raft until we get to the boss fight, which is in a minute. You'll know it when you see one of these big old green guys get hit in the mouth by a cannonball. This is more of a walkthrough than a playthrough. noticing how much I'm spoiling everything. Whatever. I just memorized this game so much. It's like this is a walkthrough at this point. Again, unless you just really stink at the alien ship level, don't upgrade speed. It's pretty funny when they could get stuck on each other. You're good to get on after the fight with two of the, I don't even know what they are. Yeah, once this guy gets hit by the cannonball, this is when the catfish fight starts. And here he is. Wow. Always break the hairball, because then they can shoot a cannonball at him and weaken him, so you can do lots of damage. Uh-oh, that was dumb. I'm stuck now. You're pretty much useless in this fight if you don't have a raft. You can do basic combos, but you can't block. Blocking with the shield is very important in this fight. Once he gets down to half health, he will do this attack where he goes in the water, swims around. It's very easy to avoid. He will move down a bit first before entering. And then stand in front of the boat and then get down when he comes at you. This could be harder since I don't have the industrialist. To go, the way this is gonna work is he's gonna go left, right, and then he's gonna go left and you need to go down. You can also shoot projectiles at him while he's coming at you, but prefer not to because it's easier. He's gonna die anyway, so. And that's the end of that one. And if you're in the middle of gameplay, to skip those little point screens, you spam X, otherwise spam A. Also, there's an XY combo which is really good, and you want to have that by the time you start first fight in this level. This is not 100% walkthrough. Just a regular walkthrough. We're gonna do something fun when I'm done beating the game with all the characters that I've unlocked so far, because I cannot for the life of me get Necromancer. Because Necro requires you to beat the Industrial Castle on Insane, which is really, really annoying. And I did not get to level 8 before fighting him, so he's going to be a little difficult. He'll just spam this move that is really annoying. That's it, that's the one. You can't actually get him out of it a lot of the time. Remember, it's the guy with the flag you're trying to get. He just kind of camps, pretty much. Here's the XY move. The uppercut. It's really overpowered. He's a medium weight, which means he gets heavier and heavier the more you attack him. These guys still startle me sometimes. Okay, that was wonderful. Let's... And they're both dead. See that wooden stick that one of the guys are carrying? That's a really good sword. So if you get your hands on that. Sadly it's level 20. So if you start out with that, definitely keep it for a while. You'll figure out what stats are better the more you play this game. There are a couple scenarios in this game that are really annoying. That make it, you know, not well programmed at times. Because sometimes the enemies can combo you in a way where you can't play for a little bit. But there's always a way to get out. Even if it's really annoying. Wow, I'm getting destroyed right now. I always want to call these guys hunters for some reason. Maybe it's the fact that they use bow and arrow. Who knows? Now that's a juggle you can do, but I prefer to just dash into them. It hits them a bunch of times in a row, it's super easy. And if you happen to have a great weapon, that's just makes it even better. Now the alien is so gimmicky in this game. Now if you have this game on the PC, you start with the alien. Normally you'd have to play like one of the this game called Alien Hominid to unlock him, but in this you just get him. There's also DLC in this game, which is upsetting. I hate DLC. Just add it to the game and make the game cost more money. How hard is that, man? Just hit him before he licks you. And he's dead. Next is Flowery Field level, which is where we're gonna stop right here. No. I have no idea. Sure, magic. We should probably do that. For defense a little. Now, to save this game, I know it says saving, but this game's weird. It doesn't save properly sometimes. So you gotta go into a level once, exit to map. See, once that saving icon disappears, then you go in a level and exit to map again for a second time. And then, once that saving icon disappears again, you exit the game. Also, little Easter egg in this game. If you exit the game on a level, it actually kills you. So, that's the end of this video. And, what was my outro? That's all for this time. Bye-bye.